Hello everyone, my name is Hasty Swampert, and today I have made my 22nd Purity Forest clear with Growlithe. And before I get into Growlithe, I gotta explain something really strange that happened during this run. I ended up taking a picture of this, but I encountered a very weird glitch. I'd have to explain it to you. So, what happened was I have a pass scarf, and I ended up hitting a Nidorino with it ended up hitting itself with double kick. And then once it fainted, I went to the stairs and I ended up walking on I think it's one of those traps that lures Pokemon to you so they just spawn right next to you. And I ended up going into a corner. Stairs were right there, so I decided to use an Invisify Orb. Right when I used the Invisify Orb, I got poisoned, and the message log said poison point struck. So I'd have to put it up on the video, but you'll see it says Growlithe used the Invisify Orb. Growlithe disappeared from view. Poison point struck. Growlithe was poisoned. And I don't know if this happened before, but I think this is one of the craziest glitches that I've experienced so far in gaming in general, because it just caught me completely off guard. But enough rambling about the glitch, I might as well get into Growlithe himself. So Growlithe is decent. Moveset wise, it was pretty easy, because on floor 9 I found a Frustration TM, and sometime later I found Attract. Roar, I ended up getting. You actually get Roar at the beginning. So having Roar as a utility move from the start is excellent. And during, I think a little bit before the Skarmory floor, like 13-14, I found a Flamethrower TM, which actually was pretty strong, even though I'm level 19. But fun fact was that I ended up bumping into a Parasect during the 80s, and I was only level 17, and Camerup tried to cut the corner and use Ember, but because I have Flash Fire, it increased the power of my fire moves, so I was able to get a Flamethrower critical hit, and I did 135 damage to the Parasect. That was really satisfying. But to get into Flash Fire, the combination of Flash Fire and Pass Scarf is it's just a very powerful combination, because all those Ember users that you gotta look out for between like floor 50s and 60s and even some of 70s, and even with Camerupt, you don't have to worry about that anymore with Pass Scarf and Flash Fire, because they really can't do anything to you. Intimidate was also another good ability to have, because Zangoose' quick attack did less than I expected. It actually did, at the time, it did half, so that was pretty cool. Leveling wise, it's a pain to level up, and its stat gains aren't really strong by any means, they're kind of average. But as you can see, I'm almost at level 20, which I didn't even realize until I hit those stairs. But outside of, like, it has great abilities, but like experience wise for the first 10 levels, it's not fun to level up. It's not absolute crap, but to get to level 2 and level 3, you gotta get 500 experience for each level, which is a long time, so if you don't get good items, you're really not gonna go far with this Pokemon. And outside of Pass Scarf, I didn't really have any other special items, except I did have my Warp Scarf, which was handy. And I had 2 Reviver Seeds, but I had a third one, which is very unlikely in a Purity Forest run, but I ended up losing one because I got poisoned at a bad time. And I also bought Rest but never really used it because I thought that this was the most optimal moveset for the Pokemon. I could have probably replaced Roar with Rest, but I felt that Rest was important in its own way also, so I decided to keep that. I don't think I have anything else to say. Just that it's not a great leveler. It gets better during like the 10s and teens, but at the beginning it's pretty crummy. And I think that's it. I don't know if anyone else has done Growlithe before, but I'm proud of my clear. So make sure to give this one a like. Check the doc below. We'll be updating that with all my Purity Forest clears. I will probably put some fails in there too with some photographic evidence, and have a good one.